I was listening to a podcast on my walk yesterday and I heard something that really hit hard. The guest was a longtime fitness coach who's helped plenty of women over 40 get in shape, but he said so many of them come into the process with completely unrealistic expectations. Like they want to work out 3 days a week, not really have to change what they eat, but still come out of his gym looking like J-Lo in less than 3 months. And it doesn't even matter which J-Lo era you pick because that woman looks phenomenal at any age. But as someone who's definitely been there and done that with fat loss after 40, let's just call it what it is. Because fat loss after 40 feels like a freaking full-time job. And not one of those cute little remote jobs where you sit in joggers and sip matcha while making a graphic on Canva either. No, it is a job where you sweat, you cry, you question your sanity, or really, what's the point anyway at your age? And then you get gaslighted by a scale that swears you're even heavier, even after you did everything right all week. Meanwhile, you got people out here who seem to be putting in 10% of the effort, who are actually walking around with that J-Lo body. And I'm just sitting here like, okay, how long ago did you start Ozempic and are all of your organs still intact? Look, I'm not saying it's impossible, but if you're over 40, perimenopausal, and trying to lose weight, it's like the rules suddenly changed and someone forgot to tell us. You used to be able to just clean up what you're eating, hit the gym a couple days each week, cut out pop, or if you're not from the Midwest, soda, and boom, that's 5 pounds gone. But these days, even if you drink only 1 glass of wine, it feels like your body is holding on to the weight from that wine like it's some kind of treasured memory. And even though it's not just hormones, it actually is sometimes just hormones. Because here's the thing that no one wants to say out loud. Our bodies change. Estrogen drops, recovery gets way slower, sleep becomes hard to come by, and stress just hits different. Plus cravings, it's like they have a personal vendetta. And while a lot of women want to do just enough to feel like they're trying, you can't just kind of lose weight in perimenopause. You either change your lifestyle or you have to change your expectations. And there are some completely new rules you need to follow to lose weight after 40, which if I had to sum it up in only 3 words, that would be more intentional effort. Like, way more. Because you have to move daily, but you can't move in that punish yourself with hours upon hours of cardio kind of way, because too much stress on your body will backfire. Also, you do have to strength train. Like, it's a must if you want this fat loss thing to work long term. And no, 2-pound weights do not count. You need resistance, like heavy weights, which will be different for me and for you, but whatever weights are challenging for you. Because muscle is the only thing that's standing between you and a slow metabolism. You also need to eat more real food, which includes way more protein than you could ever get away with back in your 20s or even 30s. Because back then, your body was like, sure, eat the cereal with vodka, you'll still burn fat. But now, if your protein's not over at least 120 grams, your metabolism will send you an out-of-office email. And yes, you do need to count calories. I know, I hate it too. But if just guessing actually worked, we would all be supermodels by now. Here's the truth. If you are doing everything right to lose weight, but not getting results, you are not broken. But you are following rules that no longer apply to this stage of life. And that's what nobody tells you. Because even though they tell you to love yourself and eat intuitively, no one mentions that all your intuition wants is peanut butter toast and a nap. So yeah, it is harder. But that doesn't mean it's impossible. It just means we have to stop romanticizing shortcuts and start building systems that actually fit this version of us. Because fat loss after 40 definitely isn't fair. It's way slower, way harder, and yes, a lot of days it just feels pointless. But once you stop chasing the body that you had at 25 and quit using the methods that worked back then, and you instead start building the lifestyle that you want to live at 45, that is when everything changes. And I know it because I've been in it. I've made all of the mistakes, the overtraining, the undereating, the wine-fueled weekends that undo 5 entire days worth of tracking, And now I'm just done pretending that it should be easy. And while we're at it, there's something else that no one talks about enough. How easy it is to gaslight yourself when fat loss gets hard. Because you start thinking things like, maybe I'm just not disciplined enough. Or maybe this is just what getting older feels like. Maybe I need to love myself more and stop being so obsessed with my weight. And yes, we should all love ourselves more, but that doesn't mean we have to settle. You can love your body, but still want it to feel stronger. You can love your body and still want your jeans to fit again. And you can love your body and still be mad that your metabolism dipped the second you turned 39 and even looked at a chip sideways. Speaking of which, can we also talk about the perfect all week, chaos all weekend cycle? Because I lived there for decades. Heck, even now, sometimes weekends still get the best of me. Like Mother's Day weekend, we ate out 4 times in only 2 days. And ain't nobody who's trying to lose weight needs to eat out 4 times in 2 days. There I was, I meal prepped on Monday, ate like an angel through Thursday, and then Friday hit, and suddenly it was like, do chips even count if you're eating them while standing up? Do calories count at brunch if you drink your mimosa really slow? Do I really have to track this scoop of ice cream? Because it came free with my meal because I gave birth 11 years ago. And listen, I get it. Life is busy, we're all tired, and we all just want to have fun. But if you're still stuck in that loop, you are not broken. That loop is just proof that your plan isn't realistic for your actual lifestyle. Which is why we all need to quit copying whatever plan worked for someone else, because they're not you. Instead, build a plan that works for you, that matches your stress levels, your hormones, where you're at now, your schedule, and of course your goals. Because you can't hate your way into a body that you love. And you can't crash diet your way into consistency. So yeah, losing fat in your 40s is a grind. But it's also a chance to stop chasing quick fixes and start building something that actually lasts. Because this isn't about 6 weeks. This is actually about the next 6 decades. And even though that sounds kind of depressing, I promise you it's not. It's actually really empowering. Because if you take care of your health now, you could actually be around for another 6 decades. And once you finally know what actually works, that is when you get to stop starting over. You stop guessing. And you stop letting the scale tell you whether you're a success or a failure. You just show up, do the hard work, and finally get off the hamster wheel. And if you are ready to finally get off that hamster wheel for good, then you can watch this video that I'm putting right here. Because I want to show you exactly what works from someone who's actually putting in the work and living this lifestyle every single day.